So fascinating about this world. And now we come to have the story, and this story is about the the travel, the travel around the world, or the travel around the earth. Now, let me speak about a few things in our country, in the whole country, and we have this time of the comfort zone, and the comfort zone that we have today is that time thinking about the whole process or moving around the moon. I'm meaning the Artemis 2 crews that are moving, traveling, and wondering how the process is going on. Eh? You can be there and wonder how the process is moving on, and how process is going to be moving, and how all things that are so amazing inside the crew, and how they are traveling from the Earth up to the moon for almost 250 miles away from the earth. And imagine you surrendering your life. You think some people may think that maybe it is an easy thing, but I don't think it is easy. I don't think that it is easy for you to wonder about moving the whole process, moving the earth, surrendering your life. This is after it is been it has been successful after 53 years. And it hasn't even been successful because they are still traveling right now. They are still moving and they're about to reach. And the journey for almost for 5 or 10 days. It might be taking 10 days. Now we are wondering how you surrender your life. The family, yes, is happy at the same time. Four people traveling beyond what we think to be. And now here comes the time when those four people that we are wondering about, their parents are happy, the friends are also happy, and there are some people who are also having that kind of they say that why are they chosen? Their reasons as to why. It is all about surrendering. Now we have the launch pad. When you look at the launch pad itself, there is fire. What if God never wanted it to happen the way it's supposed to happen? Mhm. Think about it. What if God never wanted it to happen? But on Launchpad, it was successful, despite the intense fire that comes out that drives the orbit to go on the Earth. They are traveling. What was amazing inside is that I saw different issues, different things that you never saw. For instance, the suits. Yes, the suits are common, but they dress you in a suit. So I don't know how the suit is made totally. I don't know how it is made and how fantastic is the suit and why do you dress in the suit? I don't know. Now, we leave the suit. We come to the microphone they were using. They, I was asking myself, I'm a Ugandan, yeah? I was asking myself, why is the microphone rotating, not being handled or held on by those people inside, by the crew members? Why was it bouncing? Those are things. Now you look at the hair of a female lady. It was almostly being driven. It was being driven as if it wants to be plucked off, cut off. So everything was not steady. You try to stand like this, you are pulled off. You are pulled off. Remember, they are inside the orbit, but the orbit is supplied by everything, supplied by oxygen, supplied by everything that you wonder. Now you look at all the situation. Now here comes the communication system. How best, how they took time to make the communication system that they can keep monitoring everything. That can be satellite. Now you look, they are feeding. They are going to be eating. How are they? I, I for us we are Africans. We are thinking like Africans maybe, but I'm asking how prepared were they with the food, feeding, sleeping? Aren't they sleeping? Hmm? Now, are they in that same position from that time? Are they in that same position? Or they are at least limited? So that those are things that I'm asking myself. Are they moving in the? Are they changing a bit from their position where they were standing? I saw something around in the cabin inside. I saw very interesting things. Now they are saying there's a time whereby all the communication system, the phones, whatever, will be off totally for 53 minutes. You look at the situation whereby you are in space, you are traveling, and during that time they will be moving right from the moon, right from the earth to towards the moon, and towards the moon there are radiations which don't allow communication system to go through because they are beyond uh, the earth. They are beyond the earth. So no wonder how God made He things. Mm, in my thinking, in my view, my small mind of thinking is that now, if they reach, of course, they will be taking selfies. They'll be taking selfies, whatsoever. Now, how will the landing be? And how will they return? Because down here they went with launch pads, but in the moon I don't think there are launch pads. Mhm. Now this question also goes to the scientists who are outside there. Scientists, uh, how are they? How will they be able to? Yes, I will think about the return. Now, what if there are cities that are receiving the moon? There are cities that are receiving the moon. Why can't we be distracted? Yes, why can't they be? Why can't we be distracted by their going on the moon to be there? Why can't we see their shadows down? Oh, we see that maybe they are on the moon now. Somebody is stepping here, and we have seen him doing all kind of so all those things. So those are stories I'm thinking about. The oxygen, all the time they are going to be finishing all on the moon, and I'm also going to be there, think about all things. Then I ask myself, uh, when they reach there, why what makes them to fail to come back? What if they don't come back? Now, how will they be rescued? Let the science come out to tell us how the system will be. How will they be prepared to return on Earth back? And what kind of phones that are you that they're using? I think they might be expensive phones for us. We don't know, so we are out of that. The sometimes that is Africa. That is the world we are living in. Sometimes you ask yourself, why can't Africa also do its own things? Sometimes you believe ourselves as if we are still vulnerable to, I don't know. And we haven't come out to ask yourself why we are so vulnerable to. Sometimes these are mere things, but they're not mere things because after 53 years, they're not mere things. After 53 years, nobody has yet to travel to the moon, and this is now their time to travel back to the moon. What people should know in their travel, why is it so fascinating? One, these people have stranded their life. So people are happy. There are things that we shouldn't be happy at. For them, they will be happy after their return. After they have returned. Now we look at the system whereby the system is developed. We don't know what they are thinking about at their hearts. Now I might say I can give an example whereby they've told you you're a mother and you're going to give birth. You're a Geshu or Masava, and they have told you they are going to circumcise you tomorrow. I know how you feel. Or you have committed a crime and they say they are going to kill you by hanging tomorrow. So, and their life is so complicated. They are moving in that system, not for one day, not for 2 days, but they are moving. Now, they are in a space whereby there is no help. Now, what if the system fails to reach? It means it will be their death. So that's why I say, despite that they are happy, they need our prayers more. I don't know. They are communicating to us. They are communicating to us, which is right. But they need our prayers more. So we should pray for them so that they safely return, because we don't know how the system will jump. Because I had even there are systems that the system was made to uh, to disinfect the heat from the sun. Remember, you can be here and the system in the sun is so high, and the sun, we are beyond the sun, but we are feeling the heat. Now, out of those that passed over the system where the sun is too much, how are they feeling? And how was the heat controlled? And scientists should also come out to explain, are they going to use the same system that they used? And what science is behind their launch pad from down? And after launching the system, then they go back, they reach the moon, and how are they going to launch the system to go back on the ground? That's what I want the NASA to come out and explain to the people, and to tell us, if they return, how will their mission be a success to we, the country people, and those people who are also living beyond unbelievable. I heard they are going to see this solar eclipse. For them, they are the four people, which is not seen to every human being. They are experiencing many things. They have the astronaut suits and all those kind of things. So that is so amazing for the scientists to make it, and I love it. Though I'm not a scientist, but at least I can say, hey. Then, as I wind up to conclude, I want to ask scientists. Now, scientists, what I want to ask is simple. I want to ask scientists that we know the Earth is floating on water, and we are scientists say that the Earth is always rotating, and I believe we are sitting on water. If the Earth is rotating on water, what is water sitting on? And what is sitting on that remedy that water is sitting on? And when you dig beyond what water is sitting on, what goes on? That is the question to the scientists, because we don't know, and we take long to read the system of the solar or of the earth, how the earth is, because there are so many things that are so amazing, but we don't know how to control it, how to make it so perfect. So, well, let us know. For those ones who are in the comment section, please, you may read around, and you may come out to tell us how things are in this world, so that people can, social people, we the locals can know. We are in Uganda, we need to know, because we don't want to be left behind, but we want to move with with the world, and how the world is. Because this time around we are able to be on the moon, and this time around we shall be having other planets. We hear stars are also planets, so we don't know. Are we left behind? Are we in the system whereby we love the system, we love the thing the way it is, or we are just there to see things that happen? And to the Africans, the question goes to the Africans. Africans, when shall we also start working up to do such kind of researches? Are we going to be living only Americans? Hmm? Or we only have, because last time when the Apollos went to the moon, they are all whites. I've never seen a black going to the moon. I don't know what happens to the black. The black people, I don't know. Or for us, we have no idea. Or we cannot be told to move to the moon. I don't know. But we need to also do know such kind of things, because if we are left out on everything, at least let's also be there, very happy, saying that we are also included. At least now they are a team of 5 people. Eh? They have also gone to the moon. At least in those 5 or 10 people, 2 are Africans, but everything are whites. Everything they do are whites. I don't know what kind of blood we have that limits us from discovering the world. Is it so? Is it so much expensive? Are we cowards that we cannot move to the moon, to such kind of places because there are stars, there are other planets, the sun as a planet? But I don't know what is the problem. We also need to know if we are weak in such kinds of if we are weak-hearted, then we shall know. Are we only known to be energetic and we are brainless? I don't know because if they say that we are energetic, we should go for hard labor ships at at a low pay. Then I'm confused. We should also be involved in such kind of research, brain researches. Were we made differently? So that is my say, and my conclusion is we want to take the opportunity for all the efforts that were made for the scientists to go abroad, to go on the moon, to discover what is there, what best things are there, and they will return safely by God's mercy. That is our wish, and that is our best. Let me end here. D Media TV, we bring you latest information. We give you the best information about the country, about the world, and very interesting stories. I remain Brian Wandela on our D Media TV.